Hi friends, welcome to my channel. I'm really excited because the time has finally come where I'm going to give you my thoughts on the Apple Watch, kind of compared to the Fitbit too. And before Fitbit fans go crazy and say a bunch of mean things, please remember that this is my opinion. I'm entitled to my own opinion. Like if I don't like it, I don't like it. So go ahead and say too, like a disclaimer. I'm not like a techie guru. I'm not a techie person. So I'm not gonna know everything about the watch, all the different things that you can do with it, or even use like all of its capabilities. So just keep that in mind. Like my perspective is more like average, maybe below average Joe when it comes to these kind of things. Onto the video. So this is the Apple Watch Series 3 Nike edition. So it's a little bit more expensive than just the regular one because it comes with this Nike band and it's got like some Nike watch faces. Like I'm pretty sure this one is, if I can get it, this is Nike watch face. And I've been using this for a few months now. Here are my thoughts. So at first, so if you're familiar with the Fitbit, it's kind of just about your steps. Like that's its main goal, is a step counter. And I had the heart rate one. The Apple Watch, that is not the main goal. And you can't, so like I have on my watch face, I've got the date, the time, calories, minutes, like active, and then hours standing. And so those are kind of the only goals that you can choose from. You can't add steps in onto that main thing. To get it, you just have to click, like I have to click the center where it's got the calories and stuff. And then it'll take me to all my activity, and that's where I can see my steps, which are very sad so far this morning. But we'll get there. So at first that really bothered me and I was like, well, I don't know if I like this or not. But I will say that once I learned it better, I kind of actually ended up liking it more because since it has like that calories, which is adjustable, you can change it based on your fitness goals. So whether you're trying to gain, lose, whatever, you can adjust it accordingly versus steps. Like you might hit your 10,000 steps, but you really haven't exerted that much energy, if you know what I mean. Like you've just been kind of casually walking versus you were really like hitting it hard at the gym or whatever. And so like you may notice like you surpassed your calorie goal, but you haven't quite hit your steps. And so that's where I find the differences. Like where I was so focused on steps before, I think, not that like I don't count my macros or anything, but like seeing like what I'm burning, I think better helps me like align my fitness goals, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? Other than that, if you get the regular one, it is like 90% sure that it's the same price as the Fitbit Charge 3, HR 3. Was it 3? Whatever. The one I had, I can link the video below or above, wherever. And I would recommend the Apple Watch. That being said, you do have to have an iPhone. And I don't really like I know they sync together, but I don't really go on my iPhone to look at stuff on my watch. So, but I do really like it. It just has a lot more features, a lot more bang for your buck. And sorry, I'm backing up here. The one thing I will say is this is the Nike band and I do like it. I don't have any issues with it. I have heard some people say with the regular band that it's like not breathable and that it like rubs really bad on the edges. So that's the only thing I will say about that. But yeah, I feel like you just get a lot more bang for your buck. There's a lot more features with it. Like look at all this stuff. This is upside down, but like do all this stuff with it. And I don't use a lot of the features if I'm being honest, but I do think they're really nice and super cool. My favorite feature is that you can connect your camera to it. So when you're taking selfies for the gram, you can set up your camera and then hit the little camera thing on your phone and you can see what it looks like and then hit take photos. So I think that's super cool. My favorite feature. Totally worth it for me. Overall, I just really like it. It has a lot more customization ability. You can customize it a lot more. Like there's a bunch of different like watch faces to choose from, different colors. Mine has like everything under the sun on it because I'm so extra. But I just really like it, and I think, like I said, bang for your buck, this is the better value and the better product. It just seems higher quality, the more features. The band, like my Fitbit band broke in half. This one is still doing strong, but I will say the Fitbit band did take a while to break. Yeah, I mean, this is actually a really short video. I expected it to be longer, but I don't have that much to say. It's just, its capabilities are so much more than the Fitbit, and it looks so much better than the Fitbit. It is bigger, but it does look a lot better. The only other thing I'll mention is, it's not a problem for me, but maybe if you're really picky, the Series 3 Apple Watch like doesn't fill the screen all the way to the edges. Upside down again, but oops. To the, okay, it doesn't like that. To the edges. And like I said, that doesn't bother me. I'm not picky, but I know some people like the newer versions because it fills that screen completely. But like I said, it doesn't bother me at all. And I definitely push it, like with the different goals. The Fitbit pushed me too, because I was like, I gotta get my 10,000 steps, but this one pushes me as well, and I feel really judged when I don't get it. But I really like it. I'm really enjoying it. I would definitely recommend it if you're thinking about it. I haven't used it, so I can't say. I don't think it's worth it to get the newer editions. I think the 3 is perfectly fine. So I will say that. The other ones are just like really expensive, and why? But yeah, I think it is way better than the Fitbit HR 3. Is it 3, or am I making up 3 from this? But whatever. Better than the other Fitbit that I had, especially compared to like its features versus, because I feel like the features on this compare more to like the bigger Fitbit that looks more like this. Is it the Versa or something? I think this is the best value. I really love it. I would recommend it. And I really don't have any complaints about it. Like, I really do enjoy it so much. And I think it seems to do a really accurate job of like tracking everything. I like how when you're working out, you can lock the screen so that like if you have gloves on or something, it can hit it, and so you can lock the screen. The only thing I will say is I'm pretty sure it's waterproof, but like I'm too scared to put it in the water. Like, I don't know that I would take it like to the pool or like to the beach. I take it off in a shower. That's the only thing. Oh, and the biggest difference though is I have to charge it every night. Otherwise it'll die like in the middle of the day the next day. That's not my favorite thing, because the Fitbit would last like a week before I had to charge it. But it's not the end of the world. It's a lot big, like just bigger this is to sleep with anyways. So that doesn't bother me, and it's not the end of the world to not be tracking my sleep for me. But the charge port is so much easier. It's like a little magnet that just pops on right there. So I love that, because the Fitbit one was so unnecessarily difficult. And I think that's all. I can't think of anything else. I just honestly really do like it. And I do think it is I think it's user friendly. I mean, I think if you're like an elderly person, the Fitbit, just the regular one, like the HR one, might be a little bit more user friendly than this, just because of like all the different things that you can do with this, and kind of like the different buttons for things that can come up. But I still think that this is better quality. So I said my piece. That is it. Please don't attack me. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and hit the bell, that way you're notified whenever I post a video. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye.